a Confederate dollar was worth 95 Yankee cents. By the end of the war, by middle to late part of '64, it was worth about 3 cents. So if your horse, remember now, Confederate cavalry owns their own horses. Yankee cavalry, they get them from the west. So if my horse goes, I'm expected to get a new horse. If my horse dies of a battle-related injury, I get paid what they said it was worth at the beginning of the war, which might be $250, $300. The same horse later is $2,000. It ain't working. By the end of the war, there were more people, more Confederate cavalry sometimes home looking for new horses than there were in the saddle. Because their horses were wearing out, they weren't getting fed properly. You'd see great sores on their sides. The cavalry was in a terrible fix, but it was still functioning and it's still whooping Yankee butt. Well, you figure that the little when we were bottled up at Petersburg, the Yankee beefsteak raid. We raided the Yankee beefsteak. Normally, when a unit's on the move, they take their beefsteak, their beef with them on the hoof. They had over 2,000 beeves behind the lines. Well, they were being guarded by cavalry from the Washington, D.C. As of today, they ain't worth much. Then they were worth even less now. They got all the cattle, some 2,000 of them, and they got about 300 of them new Yankee. Load them on Monday, shoot them to Sunday. Henry rifles, which was a godsend to the cavalry, and a wagon load of ammunition. Yeah, like I say, them guys from D.C., you know, they weren't worth much. So and I got 200 or 300 more horses, but that didn't help out that much either. But boy, the guys in the line sure did like them beefsteaks. At that point, the cavalry was #1. Sorry, sir.
Yeah. We're doing the Petersburg time frame, and at that time, that's the end, really, as the South saw the war was coming to an end. They used the cavalry as delaying tactics. We would hold up the infantry as our infantry got space between them, and then we would fall back, and then we would form up another line and fight the infantry again. We did that all the way to Appomattox.
They had a change in command. I remember Jeb Stuart got killed at Yellow Tavern, and Wade Hampton took over. He had a different style of fighting. He fought them mostly as dragoons, which means they were dismounted. And they took a heavy toll on Yankee infantry and cavalry. Spotsylvania Courthouse was a very good example. The cavalry went ahead, held the crossroads against infantry, dismounted, and then came the infantry up.